offense will go to work first. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. Turning it over. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. So Kent State's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He'll go to the ground. And he's knocked down. The golden flashes in the hurry up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the golden flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On the doubles.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Rides the back and leads it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay,
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Green 25.
The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
In blue. In blue.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
He'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, North Texas. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jeff.
That's right. They're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats.
Ready up.
First play of the period, first down here.
Easy.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Now, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, and made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and fly it again. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Hauls it in. Strong, firm tackle. And the Golden Flashes want to move quickly. Finds a little space. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number, has confidence in himself, goes and gets the first down.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. A lot of urgency for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working down left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Oh, God, I can't believe what I'm watching.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's crossed. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
On the ready.
A first down for the offense. Give to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to do that.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Got it.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Get set. Get set.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And as he throws.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Pressure coming. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here's a heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll field the bunt and see what he can get. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
Here we go.
Rides the back of the option to give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Spits it out to the back. Got a man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
On the set.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up a 6. The golden flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm going to be up.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball. If you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. That'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, let's get to it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pulls it, fires to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man. It's caught. Boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Moves. They go to the ground. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that was tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They had a great day today.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. North Texas lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.